everybody, welcome back to the show where Jeff has gone sex crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff, show them that dance you do when you go sex crazy. Now, do you regret paying for cable? Hey, Jeff, what time is it?
Well, I'll tell you.
Okay.
It's tweet mail time, that part on the show where Craig reads your letters and uses it as a vehicle to verbally abuse me.
I do not verbally abuse you. Take that tone out of your voice and put another one in. A soft, gentle tone.
All right, maybe I'll talk like Morgan Freeman.
That's more like it. So, what time is it, robot who sounds a bit like Morgan Freeman?
Well, it's tweet mail time. Time for us to take a walk down tweet mail lane.
Get busy tweeting, or?
Get busy, hooting.
You want a jingle, or you want to do it ourselves?
We could do our own jingle, sure.
Do your own jingle,
Yeah,
or we can play a jingle in, whatever you prefer.
I feel like you're leading me down a road.
All right, we'll do our own jingle. Let's begin. Tweety tweet time.
Tweety tweet time.
Play the jingle.
Stop that cover and don't look back. Here comes an email and Twitter attack. Giant freaky monsters crushing our city. It's a jumbo lizard packing committee. So grab your Reagan and your rocket back and join the email Twitter attack!
This is from Jamie in Houston, Texas. You ever been to Houston, Texas?
Oh, yeah, I
Got a
love Houston,
place there,
Texas.
like to go riding around wearing a horse and assless chaps.
Oh, yeah.
Jamie's one of those names. You don't know if it's a man or a lady, right?
Yeah, it can get pretty confusing.
Not in Texas, buddy. Dear Craig and Jeffrey, this guy I've started seeing told me he used to be a male stripper, and now I don't know what to think about that. Any advice? On what to think about it, or tips to find out if he was a male stripper? Leave $1 lying around. How could you tell? What kind of test could you perform to make sure somebody was a male stripper?
Maybe put a pole in the bedroom?
Yeah, that probably worked. He would come in there and think, oh, I'll just take my clothes off and get ready for bed. Oh, great, I can do it in the only way I know how.
Getting kind of autobiographical there, aren't we?
All right, this is from Scott in Phoenix, Arizona. Scott's one of those names you don't know if it's a man or a lady, isn't it?
Can never tell.
Yeah. Scott says, Dear Craig and Jeff, my wife told me I need a trimming downstairs. How do I do that? Boy, that's a little personal, isn't it? You want to get yourself over at one of them garden centres and get some pruning shears. Then, to make sure your hand's steady, get a couple of stiff belts of scotch in you before you start. Then have a go at yourself enthusiastically with a pair of pruning shears. Getting kind of autobiographical now a little bit. All right, this is from Jamarcus in Raleigh in North Carolina. Jamarcus, never mind. Hey, Craig and Jeff, I'm meeting my girlfriend's parents for the first time this weekend. Any tips on making a good impression? Yeah, you can always impress a new girlfriend's father by coming on to him. This is from Jeremy in Bloomington, Indiana, or Illinois. Indiana, it says here, but I thought it was in Illinois. They moved it? Okay. Dear Craig and Jeff, do you ever wish you had timeouts that you could use, like in sports? What the hell does that even mean? Do you understand what that means? Like timeouts for what? Like call a timeout in your life, like, all right, everybody go, sit down for a minute. I have that. I do it here. I do it. Think about it. Commercial break. I talk for a bit. Then I go, all right, we got to take a commercial break, like that, right?
Sounds like you need a timeout.
If I'm getting a timeout, then you're going to have to sit on the naughty step.
Only if you trim my downstairs.
If I get a couple of belts of scotch, I might. This is from Chris in Duluth, Minnesota. I don't know if you can tell, but Chris is one of them hooty lesbians. Can you see that? Dear Craig and Jeff, what language do you recommend I learn to impress women? Russian. Women love Russian, right, Jeff?
They love it.
They love it. Dorsnif never heard. No, the clitoris. Yes, clitoris. It's a Russian word. Originally, did you know that?
That's true. Yes, you're correct.
Yeah. Is it?
Not at all.
All right, this is from Rachel in Colombia, who says, "Hey, Craig, Jeff, and Secretariat, who's that at the door?" Dear Craig, Jeff, and Secretariat, I got a text message from a cousin I rarely speak to. This is too long, I can't read this. This is from Paul in Columbus, Ohio. It says, "Dear Craig and Jeff, I am banned from attending my son's soccer games after getting in a heated argument with the ref. Have I become that parent? You mean a smorgasbord?" Sounds like it. They had to ban you from attending? That isn't a heated argument. That's a Tootsie Fruitsie restraining order. Come on, man. Jeez. Who could ever get violent watching soccer? Not my people. We'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back.